Welcome to Exploring with Larry. Right now it's 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. Doing security work. It's a little chilly outside. Not too windy. A little chilly, a little moist. That's why I'm all bundled up. My jacket and everything. This video is Thanksgiving. It's my Thanksgiving story video. Are you guys usually thankful for things around Thanksgiving? Do you usually give your blessings for all the things the year's provided for you? Well, my Thanksgivings have always been strange. I've always had relatives that have fought each other, crazy mishaps, strange things. Unusual things that most normal families would be like, damn, someone needs to go to a psychiatrist. This is one of those kind of Thanksgiving Day stories. This happened probably when I was about, 15, I guess. Yeah, about 15. I was a little punk teenager, but I highly respected my grandparents. And we went over to my grandparents' house, and so did about 10 or 15 other relatives. So it's a full house. My grandma set out the table, normal Thanksgiving Day stuff. There's a big turkey, a couple chickens, this and that. Cranberry sauce, homemade bread, a few homemade pies to polish everything off at the end. Your average Thanksgiving Day. Or at least we thought it was going to be average. Well, my cousins, a couple of my really bad cousins were there. Bad reputation, alcoholics, drinking, that kind of crap. Well, anywho, everyone sits down for dinner, and we say a quick blessing, and we start munching down on our turkey and, enjoying our dinner. Everything was good, we were all being cordial and everything, and about 10 minutes into dinner, my two cousins jumped up, kind of rudely left the dinner room table, and went in the back room where my grandpa had an antique pool table, which we all played pool every once in a while, after dinners and this and that, a place to kind of gather around and talk about things and, just family gossip stuff. Well, about 3 minutes after my cousins left the table, we heard cussing, screaming, yelling. My stupid cousins, a little too drunk for their own good, fighting at Thanksgiving. They grabbed the cue sticks. One of my cousins smashed the cue stick over the table and stabbed the other one in the chest, if I remember right. Or it could have been in the neck or the shoulder, I can't remember. Somewhere up here. So he's bleeding all over the place, and then my dad and my uncle jump up and they start beating the crap out of the winner. Then my aunt rushes my other cousin to the hospital. Dozens of stitches. It was a crazy Thanksgiving. Yes. A Thanksgiving like that. Crazy. I tell people I was raised by wolves. I really was. Damn. Yeah, something about getting more than one or two of us together at the same time, the same place. Bad things have been known to happen. Crazy things, unusual things. But never at my grandpa's house. Because we all respected my grandfather. Or at least I thought we all did. My cousins, unfortunately, they didn't. They didn't have respect for anything or anyone. And they ruined Thanksgiving that year. Don't worry though, your old buddy Larry, if I remember right, I still got my pie on right at the end of dinner. I still relaxed and hung out with Grandpa and listened to his stories of days of old. That's right. Those are the kind of memories you stick with. I always remember hanging out with my grandpa at his house, sitting in a chair next to him, listening to his stories about when he was a kid, about when he was a teenager, back in the late 1800s and early 20th century. Before he came to America, he never even seen a car. That's right. Or an airplane. Never saw an airplane until he came to America. He told me it was the wildest thing he ever saw. Wow. Take everything for granted. But I don't. I still remember all my grandfather's stories. Or at least I try to. I refreshen them in my brain so I never forget them. Never forget your elders. Listen to them. They've got words of wisdom way beyond your time. And whatever you do, never dishonor your grandparents or your great-grandparents, if you're lucky to still have them around. Treasure them. Ask them questions. Ask them, how was it when you were a kid? Things like that. You'll be amazed what you learn. Like I said, they have knowledge beyond your time. See, I didn't realize I had an encyclopedia in front of me. Someone who seemed like they lived 1,000 lifetimes. Had the knowledge and the know-how of far beyond what we do now. Yeah, we have technology. I'm talking to you through a device, a highly technological device, connected to a highly technological system, broadcasting it, uploading it onto YouTube, which is another technological whiz-bang deal, you know. Computer age and all that crap. Well, back in the old days, people had to do real things. They had to use their brain, not technology. So try to use your brain. If you have some ancestors around, talk to them. Learn from them. Learn from their mistakes so you don't make them. History always repeats itself if you never learn. That's a problem with people. Some people never ever learn. So talk to your elders. Get the knowledge of the, knowledge of the ages past. You might come out ahead somehow. I know some of the knowledge my grandfather gave me is priceless. Priceless. Beyond anything the History Channel could teach you. Beyond anything anyone could teach you. I don't care if you're highly educated or just a kid that barely passed high school. You'll learn the hard way or the easy way. Don't learn the hard way. Talk to your ancestors. Learn from them. Learn how to cook. Learn how to sew. Learn how to do things that most people don't do these days. My other grandfather taught me how to sew. So when I was a kid. And I thought, oh, that's woman's work. Why would I want to sew things, all that crap. My grandpa said, one day your backpack's going to rip. You got to sew it. One day your sock's going to have a hole in it. You got to sew it. One day your jacket is going to have a tear in it. You're going to be somewhere where you just can't get another jacket, or you have to make it work again. So you got to sew it. Learn skills. Learn knowledge. Learn how to start a fire with 2 sticks and a rope. All that kind of stuff they used to do on a daily basis that we have no clue of because of all these technological marvels. Okay, I'm ranting on like a crazy person. This is my crazy Thanksgiving Day story. Thank you for watching Exploring with Larry. Today's Exploring Thanksgiving with Larry. I hope you have a much better Thanksgiving than I remember. You know, get your turkey on, you know. Maybe spend some meaningful time with your relatives. And if you're lucky enough to have grandparents, great-grandparents around, ask them those questions. Learn from them. They have knowledge beyond your comprehension. They can tell you about things that your brain doesn't even comprehend. Because you don't live in that world, but you do. Technology may not always be around. Thank you very much for watching Exploring with Larry. Comment, like, subscribe. Have a great day.